And good morning, everybody, and welcome to my daily live stream, Oracle of Crows. For those of you who are new to my channel, before you leave, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that little notification bell so that you'll be notified when I go live. And for those of you who are returners, thank you so much for having my back. The one thing that I forgot to do before I turned on the live stream was to do the daily talk board. So today is April 12th. That's the first thing we're going to do as soon as I can grab the chalk. 12th. And the affirmation we're going to use today is I am I think they want me to just leave it blank and you fill it in. How's that sound? You fill in the blanks. I am, and then whatever you want to say. I am, in my case, I'll start it off. I am very well rested. So you guys can come up with your own affirmations. I guess I'm not thinking quickly enough on my feet this morning. All right, so has everybody got their coffee, their tea, their milk, whatever they drink ready? Because I'm ready. I didn't walk to the store yesterday, so I didn't go get milk, so I have to drink somewhat black coffee, which I'm okay with. I could drink it for a couple of days, but that's about it. Then I gotta have cream back in my coffee. So how did everybody's Sunday go yesterday? Good morning, Falula Bell. Happy Moon Day. Moon Day Melody. All right, 412. All right. So good morning, everybody who returns every morning to hear me ramble and give your daily forecast. So today, I have been working with, this is a deck. It's called the Shapeshifter deck. It was given to me by my twin flame. I've been working with this deck because it's deep. I mean, it's deep. But yesterday I was messing with it and I had some pretty interesting cards come out. But they go, like, look at the pictures. Look how deep they are. Like, they're just so deep. These are the kind of cards that you cannot read by regular tarot. You have to, you basically have to be reading intuitive. So I was thinking about incorporating them into the dailies. They're called the Shapeshifter cards. They're actually quite interesting. Like I said, yesterday I had them out. I was messing with them, trying to work with them, trying to get a feel of them. And let me tell you, some of the things they told me, I was already thinking about what's going to happen. And I don't know if the cards confirmed it or I'm not going to tell you what it was, but it does have something to do with me leveling up, though, on my journey, because I'm supposed to level up before all this stuff happens, to where we all have to take in a new earth, which, by the way, is coming quicker than you can imagine. Oh, look, the crow. Aw. Got knocked off his little bench. Get back up there. Get back up there. I think he's trying to steal my coffee. So, yeah. So, instead of using them today, because I still want to work with them a little bit more, we're going to go ahead and use the Vice Versa Tarot. These ones are still, they're a little difficult too, but I actually do like these cards. I was working with them yesterday. So those are the daily tarot cards. And Spirit also gave me an idea for the dailies as well. And you know how we do by element? We'll take each element and we'll do by sign. Well, they told me to break it down, each element, into individual signs. And then that's when I could put these into the scenario. So they did like give me a different idea to put out there. Not that my live streams aren't fantastic the way they are, but you know. So those are just some things that happened with me yesterday. So tell me about you guys this Sunday. Anything interesting happened with you guys? It rained here after I got off my live stream. I went up to check the mailbox because I checked the mail on Saturday, and it was hi Lapo. Welcome to my live stream. And on my way up, I felt raindrops, and I'm like, by the time I get dressed and head down over the hill to go to the store, it's going to downpour. And about 10 minutes later, it downpoured. I'm like, thank God I didn't go. So that's another reason why I didn't go to the store, because I don't want to walk in the rain. So let's go ahead and get started. Everybody got their coffee or tea or whatever they drink in the mornings? I mean, have a seat at our bench. So we've got a chair for you waiting. The crows are around you, so you're protected. You don't have to worry about anything. So today's daily affirmation, I am very well rested is my affirmation. You guys can go ahead and I took spirit's advice and had a time out and rested all day. Very good idea for Lulabelle. Very good idea. Well, I ended up making some of that chicken because I had breadcrumbs. So instead of flour, I understand why I should use flour now. It keeps the breading on the chicken. The breading, what I did was I took the chicken out of the pickle juice and I put it in a dose of breading. Then I put it in egg and then I breaded it again. It still turned out fantastic, but the breading was like, it just slid right off the chicken. So I got to eat all the breading before I got to eat the chicken, which was really good. But the point was it was supposed to stay on the chicken. So I did end up making some of that chicken. I don't know. Yeah. So, yep. So that's good for Lulabelle that she took spirit's advice. So let's go ahead and see what element wants to come through first for today's daily reading. So we have the element of earth. The element of earth, you are first. So element of earth, let me timestamp that. Okay. The element of earth. So you got, I honor my health by resting, eating well, and moving every day. So you need to honor your health by getting the adequate rest, the proper food, and exercise. So that is what, so far the daily affirmation for the element of earth. So let's go ahead and get your numerology card, earth signs. For the element of earth, your daily numerology card for the element of earth. All right, beautiful earth signs. Oh, look, that 2 master numbers, 66 and 88. All right. So we got master number 66. It's all blue. The outside and the inside of it, the Merkaba, everything is blue. So that's about the throat chakra. So I feel like you could be eating foods that align with that throat chakra, such as blueberries. I don't know. That's the first fruit that popped in my mind. I'm not really sure what else would be good for throat chakras, but blueberries, of course. So I feel like there's a healing going on in that throat chakra where you're going to be starting to express yourself in a very positive and aligned way. You're going to raise your vibration as well. And the 66 adds up to what? A 12, right? I forgot to go over the daily. So now we have 88, which is abundance. So the 88 card tells me that you have opportunities going to be opening up for you. Not maybe just one, but possibly two. So you need to honor your body in all ways. Your healthy body. Make sure you get rest. Make sure you eat the correct foods. Make sure you get some exercise every day. Don't be lazy like Melody and sit home on the couch. Just kidding. I'm really not lazy. I just hate freaking walking back up over that hill. Um, it kills me every time. But I'll do it when I have to, I guess, But anyways, Earth sign. So again, fill in your affirmation. You could put in I am very well rested as well. I feel like that would fit you. Or I am healed, that would fit you. Or even I am abundant, that would fit you as well. So if you look on this card, it's pink. Pink is about opening yourself up compassionately and being more loving and compassionate with perhaps communication. Um, Honoring the vibrations in your body is something else that's coming through. So you got 2 master numbers. So today is April 12th. We got the 4th month, and 12 reduces down to a 3. So that's a 7, which adds up to a 5. So a 7 and 5 adds up to what? A 12. So a 12 reduces down to number 3 today. So 3 is about, again, that being in your alignment, being able to express yourself in a very authentic way. And I feel like our signs, that's exactly what you're doing. What you're realizing, that I want to say that you may realize that you could be a manifestor with your words. And you're shifting that and healing how you bring in abundance, how you put your energy out there. Earth signs. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get a Moonology card for the element of Earth. A Moonology card for the element of Earth. Adjustments are required. So they're adjusting you. And that would make sense with all the master numbers coming up here. Oh. All right. Come on, cards. You're supposed to be making life simpler. All right. Yeah. First, you must have to fall on the floor about a dozen times before you get your adjustment. All right. So what I see is the moon is adjusting something within you. I feel like what they're adjusting is that throat chakra. And that, again, the throat chakra is how we communicate. So I feel like they're adjusting that, how you communicate, and making you understand that your words are vibrations that you send out into the universe, and you need to honor that vibration. And you need to perhaps adjust that vibration by getting enough rest, by treating your body well. And it makes perfect sense, because think about this, Earth signs. If you get up in the morning and you're cranky, right? If you got up on the wrong side of the bed, which we all have a time or 12, and the first thing you do is you start screaming, like you start shouting because you're just in this horrible freaking mood, right? And I feel like that's what's happening with you. I feel like they're adjusting you by making sure that you get enough rest. Make sure that you eat the proper foods. Make sure that you exercise to release that anxiety, soften you up a little bit to make you understand, again, what you put out there, you get back. When you communicate from a loving spot, you get that back to you. When you communicate with anger, frustration, when you're pissed off at the whole world, that's what you're getting back to you. So not only are they adjusting how you communicate, but they're adjusting your vibration right along with that. And because of that, there's going to be opportunities going to be presented in front of you that you're going to take notice of. That's going to hit your heart space, right? All right, so let's get another drink of coffee real quick. All right, so what does the element of Earth need to surrender? What does the element of earth need to surrender? Yep, I knew it had something to do with your words. Defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. Just to communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response back to that communication, right? So that's what they're adjusting. They're adjusting how to communicate in a more empowered, which makes perfect sense with the pink card coming through there. They're adjusting you so that you can communicate in a more empowered way, softening you up a little bit. So they want you to surrender defensiveness. I'm telling you, Earth signs, there's something with you falling down today. Because I've had this thing up. I did not have this problem yesterday, but for some reason, your cards are not wanting to sit on this bench. It's like you got a major case of ADHD or something. So let's go ahead and pull what's going on in your heart space, Earth signs. What's going on in your heart space? Yeah, you're releasing the old footage, right? And I feel like it has a lot to do with why you're so defensive. I feel like that is why you are so defensive, because you've had to be. You've always had to have your defense up, Earth signs. And now it's like Spirit, the new moon is going to adjust that for you and help you to release that defensive attitude, and let other people speak their piece as well. Like softening you up with that pink energy there, softening you up to the situation, softening your heart to people, situations, by making sure you get the adequate sleep, by showing you the correct foods. Because let me tell you, like I said, if you ever been like get up out of bed and you just like you're already a bear, you're growling at everybody, there's always like bickering, that's because you're not getting enough rest. If you got to eat the proper foods, the ones who give you energy, the ones who align with your chakras, to our side. So let's go ahead and pull. We are going to use the vice versa tarot. So we're going to go ahead and split them and cut them. For the element of earth. Wow. So you got 4 cards. So you have the Knight of Swords coming through. So this side's all nice and bright. This tells me that you got the clarity that you need. This side tells me that, it's a little bit dark. And I feel like that's that defensiveness. Yeah, let's pull the rest of the cards up here. Okay, now we have the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles, this is about, again, being that equal person, sitting down, having that conversation, sitting down, listening to the other side. We have another 8 coming through with that infinity symbol, understanding, and if you look, you're riding right towards that Two of Pentacles. So to me, that tells me that you are learning something. What are you learning? You're learning what is out of balance within you. You are learning why you're so defensive. You are learning that, and that makes perfect sense with the double sixes there. You are learning how to not be so defensive, how to communicate, and then just sit and be quiet and listen. I feel like you're coming out a bit of darkness. Again, with this Knight of Swords and that surrender defensiveness, I feel like you are. All right, so let's keep going. Now we have the 10 of Wands. So the 10 of Wands tells me that you are definitely on your way to realizing, I feel, is realizing that home is where the heart is. But not only that, look, that 10 and a 2, which adds up to a 12. But here you are. You're almost home. And I feel like that's why the new moon is coming in, telling you they're adjusting you. That you're almost home. You're almost there. You're ready to face the truth, to drop that heaviness that you've been carrying on your back for a while, which has caused the defensiveness. And it makes perfect sense why you would be upset. If I was carrying all them wands on my back too, that bundle of wood, I'd be upset too. It's like you've been carrying the load for a while, and it's been a little up and down, up and down, up and down. But now I see, if you look behind you on this card, right here's a house, but I'm looking at the boat right here. There's something new coming in for you. There's something new on the horizon for you. And then we have the 6 of Wands. But this is in the reverse side. This is the other side. This is you arriving, coming into the scene. You're in the spotlight, right? This side is, I feel like you're recognizing the storm is what I see right here. You are recognizing the impending storm. And I guess that is why you got this card, abundance. Because what you are doing is you are adjusting how you interact with people. You are in the process of, look, here you would have your back turned towards it, right? Moving forward. Here, it's like, I feel like you could be leaving a scenario as well, is what I feel. I feel like, for one, you could be turning your back on the defensiveness and softening up to the truth. I also feel, too, that you've already came in and you already had your success. And now, I'm looking at the cards because I'm reading intuitively here. I'm trying to see them because where I'm at, my little corner isn't exactly the brightest. I guess I could turn on the light so that I could see a little bit better. Wow. Well, that don't work anymore. I don't know why. Guess if I had on the right light, it might. Okay, tickle on the nose. All right, so now I got the light on. Our sides. Now I can see a little bit better. All right, so to me, if you look at this card, look at all the people in it. It's like they won the battle, right? They were victorious. They won the battle. So I feel like that's you, our signs, because we already got 2 6s and we have another 6 coming through. So you could be seeing 6s today. I just feel like you're going to win the battle. I feel like as long as you sit and listen to what people say, soften up your heart a little bit. Be more open to both sides of the communication. Don't be so defensive. You don't always have to be right. So I feel like you're riding right into that storm. Because look, here you are looking right back, right here to this night, right? You're looking right back at that night. And that night's coming in, and usually nights come in pretty swiftly, especially the Knight of Swords. He comes in pretty swiftly, but usually when he comes in that swift, he has some sort of a message. And I feel like Spirit wants you to sit and listen to that message. Adjust how you interact, because I do see some other people around you today. So adjust how you interact with the other people today, Earth signs. Don't be so defensive. Sit down and listen to both sides of the story. All right, so we have the color red coming through as a sign, which makes perfect sense. Because I was checking out this dude's jacket here. It is red. What caught my eye is it like reflected off of that pink card. And I'm like, why is that so red? Well, here we go with the red color. Passion, anger, and courage. Don't be so angry. Don't be so defensive. Lighten the load a little bit. Be courageous. Feel secure enough within yourself to be able to open yourself up to both sides of the conversation. Speaking your truth, but don't speak your truth with a storm, which means don't speak your truth and have freaking lightning bolts coming down and striking people dead with it. Speak your truth, but be more compassionate, soften it up a little bit, right? Passion, soften it up, feel more secure with what you want to communicate, feel secure enough to just sit and listen today, because I feel like they're adjusting, our signs are adjusting your vibration. All right, so let's keep going. So we pulled a heart card, right? And we pulled a pretty sure I pulled a heart card. Make sure I got you all in here. A lot of tarot cards come out, I see. I'm looking for the heart card. Oh, there it is. All right. All right. So you're ejecting the old footage today of the fighting, the, not being able to get along, the conflicts, the impending storms, because I feel like you're realizing that the vibration of your words is impacting the people around you. It's impacting your life. It's impacting your abundance. All right, so let's go ahead, Earth signs, and pull your, there's your animal card. It done already popped out. And we have the cow spirit coming through. Miracles are endless. A number 15, which adds up to what? Another number 6. So you're definitely seeing 6s today. You got the cow spirit coming through telling you that miracles are endless, right? Miracles are endless. We got the sunflowers around the cow. So the sunflowers to me makes me think of the sun card. And it also, the sun card represents Leo. And also it is the 8th month too. So I feel like right now, Spirit is just adjusting you. You're going through an adjustment process. They are softening you up a little bit. So they want you to get lots of rest. I feel like you could be getting downloads today. And I feel like you're going to be seeing 6s. You're going to be seeing 6s a lot of places. I see numbers all the time on my phone, on the computer, on the microwave. License plate is a big thing for me when I'm out about. It seems like I don't even make it down off my heel and I'm already seeing trip digits. So you're definitely going to be seeing trip 6s today. So the cow spirit is around you, Earth signs, telling you that your miracles are endless, right? So again, you're at Earth signs, you kind of remind me of myself. Your words are a vibration that you are putting out into the universe. If you put the vibration of words out into the universe in a very defensive and frustrating way, that's what you're going to create and bring back to you. So Spirit is telling you, make sure you feel secure within yourself. Step into the passion of what you want. Soften up how you communicate. Soften up that frustration. And then the miracles will be endless, right? The miracles will be endless. All right. So your crystal card, Earth signs, is, oh, look at that, the diamond. And it's number 20. the diamond, right? So the diamond comes through for the element of earth. So why are you coming through for the element of earth? Diamonds. The priceless gift of time and pressure combined, beauty and strength arising from trials and challenges, and the right use of power, right? So again, the right use of your words, taking the power of your words and not using them for defense mechanisms, not using them in the wrong way, right? Not using them in a way that causes strife and battle and storms, right? Being able to use your words and wield your power in a very compassionate and positive way. And one of the ways to do that is to make sure you take care of your body, honor your health, make sure you get a lot of rest. Make sure you eat well. And then what they just told me is that Snickers commercial. Do you ever see that Snickers commercial where they say, oh, you haven't had your Snickers today, you're hungry? And then they eat something and then they shift into who they are. That's what I see going on for you today, Earth signs. So take that diamond. I have a diamond. It's over, still over there charging with the rest of my crystals. But that'll give you, it'll help you to have the clarity to be able to use this power that you are mastering today, to for positive ways, to help raise your vibration and not cause the friction and the storm. So that is what you're letting go of today. What a beautiful message to start off with, Earth signs. I am proud of you. I see like you've had to fall off the wagon a few times. I feel like you've had to fall on your head a few times to recognize how you manifest. So let's go ahead and move on into the next element. Fire. Fire, you are next. That's all right, Felia LaBelle. They're just saving the best for last, right? All right, fire sign. So let's see what's going on for the element of fire. All right, the element of fire. Fire signs. What's your daily affirmation? So, my body heals itself with every breath I take today, fire signs. So, okay. So let's keep going. All right, numerology. What's your daily numerology card, fire signs? Some numbers you could be seeing today in a very synchronistic way. Fire signs. Oh, there we go. Ooh, leadership. Beautiful. All right, so we have fire signs. We have the card of leadership, a 1 and an 8. The card is orange, and the Merkaba in the center is purple. I just noticed that. There's a glitch in that card. Anyways, all right, so right off the bat, we have Sacral Chakra, which is the orange in the sun, on the outside. And here we have a lot of water here. So I feel like you're taking leadership of your emotions, and you're allowing the divine love to heal your body. And I feel like this is an 8. I feel like with the 8, you are recognizing the divine love within you and how it flows through you, fire signs, but also with that 8 energy, that's new opportunities opening up for you. And then we have the 1 energy. So that is about taking leadership, taking responsibility of your own emotions, right? Softening up. We have the pink Merkaba in the center. That's about softening up, being more compassionate, being more in the flow. Learning how to breathe, to awaken these energies too. We got an 81 coming through, which adds up to a 9. So 9s are about going within yourself, clean to the soul and figuring out what you need to heal, right? What needs to be healed within you, clean to the soul and coming through to the body, right? So I feel like what you're ready to do is take leadership of your life, take leadership of your emotions. Because I feel like here you are, you're sitting there, you're doing breathing work. I feel like the angels are around you. For some reason, they just showed me an image where you got an angel standing behind you with their hands on your shoulders, helping you to heal. I feel like they really want you, fire signs, to feel the divine love today. Feel the divine love and understand that they got you. I feel like, too, for some of you, you could be completing a very important cycle in your life with that 9 energy coming through. Emmeline, good morning, sweetheart. So let's keep going. What's the moon's energy for Moon Day? What's the moon's energy for Moon Day for the element of fire? Moon Day for the element of fire. The moon's energy on Moon Day. The new moon in Aries. Well, you've got a whole bunch of them. We're going to take that one. I think that one as well. All right. So let's see. It's a time to release negativity, right? It's time to take leadership and release the negativity. Full moon in Scorpio, which happens to be at the end of the month. We have the full moon in Scorpio, and your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. So you could have a strong Scorpio or Taurus placement in your chart. So I feel like what the full moon does is the full moon illuminates things. What do they illuminate within you, fire signs? First of all, the Scorpio energy. They're illuminating to you what needs to be transformed. And what needs to be transformed, obviously, is your water chakra. Your water chakra, which is your sacral chakra. There's where your desires lay, your emotions lay. Your passion, where you can open yourself up to being intimate. So I feel like you are going through this transformation today, fire signs, where you are taking leadership of your own emotions, right? And you want to heal these emotions. And then your dreams need a practical plan. Stepping out of that dreamy energy, right? And being more practical with what you want, with the 8 energy, with what you want, with opportunities that are being presented to you today, fire signs. So let's go ahead. What do you need to surrender today, fire signs? What do you need to surrender today? Yep, that makes perfect sense. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar into your life, right? So on this card is a tree. And look, you have in the background, you have the yellow. The tree is like an orangish red color. But when I see trees, I see, things that have been instilled within us, perhaps down through our lineage. Maybe your mother, your grandmother, or father, your grandfather, grandparents, your grandparents. Somebody instilled these beliefs within you, all right? Maybe they instilled these beliefs within you that it's wrong for you to open up your emotions. It's wrong for you to be able to express yourself in an emotional way, to be a soft person, to open yourself up to being vulnerable, right? So I feel like you could be having some dreams today or last night, maybe even tonight, that could be showing you what you need to let go of. I feel like maybe some ancestors could be coming through your dreams and helping you to heal some emotions. And the reason why I say that is because you have the full moon in Scorpio, which is about not only, the star sign, but the Scorpio represents transformation, right? And then you got two moon cards here, which you could, I know around moon time, my dreams, they go wonky anyways, but it seems like my dreams sometimes are more vivid. So fire signs, you need to surrender the outdated beliefs about yourself and feel worthy. Feel worthy. Because I feel like for some of you, you don't feel worthy of love. You don't feel worthy to feel love. You don't feel worthy to express love. You don't know how to soften yourself up, to be more compassionate to yourself, much less anybody else, because it starts with self, right? Um, all right. So let's keep going. What's going on in the heart space for the element of fire? What's going on in the heart space for the element of fire? Long term. So I feel like you may want a long term relationship, or or within your heart space, you've had this limiting beliefs about yourself for such a long time that you really need to be more practical today. It's time. Spirit's telling you it's time. So for some of you, for others of you, I feel like you could desire a long-term relationship, perhaps even babies with a particular person. For others of you, I feel that you've had these limiting beliefs for so long, and what they just told me is you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Which in some cases is, if you're willing to make the change, you can teach them the new trick. If they are too stuck and stubborn in their ways, it's going to be hard. I don't care how many treats you give this old dog. If they don't want to learn, they're not going to learn. So let's go ahead. I don't know why that was so important, but it was. All right, so let's pull your tarot card for the element of fire. Tarot card for the element of fire. All right, so we have this is the Ace of Cups, but it's in the back part of it. See, this would be the front part, and this is the back part. So I feel like you have had this belief system for so long about yourself that you've literally turned your back to love in general. That's what I feel. I do. And I feel like you need to just be more practical and allow your emotions to flow. That's what I see. I do. I see that. I feel like, you know, yeah, you've really turned your back to love. You've turned your back to love. You've turned your back to being vulnerable. You've turned your back to your own emotional feelings. You're very much unable to be more in the flow. And that's because you've held on to this belief system about yourself for so long that it's going to be hard for you to actually turn and face what is being presented in front of you. But I feel like if you do, you're going to master it. Like, that's all you have to do is just turn around. Just turn around. I feel like you're so in the dark with your emotional body. All right, so let's see what a sign. Well, hello, Dee. Happy Moon Day. Happy Moon Day, Dee. Are you getting ready to do your live stream as well? I looked for it this morning and I didn't see it, so I just decided to do my own. So we have the color pink. We have the umbrella here. So we already had the color pink come through for you right here. Fire signs. If I could stop dropping the cards. So I feel right here the color pink, love, caring, and compassion. So if you take leadership and let your emotions heal, right, and you be more practical with your emotions instead of being stuck in this limiting belief and turning your back on how you feel, and sheltering them, I feel like, you know, you just need to really soften yourself up and complete this cycle of insecurities, because I feel like you're just severely insecure, and that is what's making you have these limiting beliefs. You don't feel secure enough to accept love or compassion. You don't feel secure enough to even offer love and compassion. So let's keep going. What is an animal card? I did mine as well. Didn't get notifications that you or Miss Tammy went live. Huh. Well, I'm definitely going to have to go over and check yours out. Yesterday, not to interrupt the fire since I'm almost done with that. Dee, yesterday I did a card reading with these cards, and I swear you come up in them. We're going to have to chat. I swear you come up not once, but twice in this deck with the message. We'll talk later about that. So, all right. So let's go ahead and pull fire signs daily animal card. Oh, yeah, you have the groundhog, number 31. It's time to let go. It's time to let go of the limiting beliefs about yourself. It is time to heal your emotions. It is time to be more practical. Stop turning your damn back on love, because listen, sheltering yourself, you're going to be a very lonely individual, you know. So sheltering yourself makes you lonely. I would rather be around people who made me feel good about myself. Um, so you need to own your power. You need to own your own emotional power, right? Stop sheltering yourself, turn around, face the facts of what needs to be healed. So a crystal card for you for the element of fire. Sodalite. Sodalite. All right. So number 52, which adds up to a 7. So sodalite for the element of fire. Intentionally conscious awareness, an awakened state, inner knowing, and self-confidence. Clear expression of intentions. All right. So that's what the sodalite will do. It'll help you clear out your intentions to be more practical, right? All right, so there's your daily messages, fire signs. Go ahead and put these down here and move on into the next element. Water, you are next. And then air. Water, you are next. All my water babies, you are next. All right, let me get a drink real quick. Water signs. So what is our daily affirmation? Daily affirmations for the element of water. All right, so I do complete work. I tie up loose ends. I follow through on projects and enjoy the feeling that comes from a job well done. So you have a kitty on there, fire, water sign. So you're finally completing some things today. You're tying up loose ends. And I am open and receptive to the healing power of divine love, right? So the divine is helping you to complete and tie up some loose ends today. And that is because look at the tree here. So we got a tree coming through. I feel like you could have a cat around you as well who is showing you some love. Like my Mr. Crowell does every morning when he sits and screams at me, wake up, mom, and feed me. My Mr. Crowley, he's my little buddy. So, you know, here you are with this tree energy. I feel like you have some ancestors around you that are helping you heal today. And I feel like they could be sending a cat around you as well. You know, when cats purr, they send this frequency out from their bodies. A cat's purr is a very healing frequency. So if you go out, sit underneath a tree and a cat comes over, pet it, because that healing frequency will radiate through your body. So that'll also help you to tie up some loose ends as well. There is something with you today, water signs, tying up loose ends. Yay. I know I am. I have a video set up where we have to do another video for school and send it into the e-hypnotherapy place so that they can certify. We got to do 5 videos. I'm on video number 2. So to do, like, complete that work so that I can move on to the next video. All right, water signs. What's your daily numerology card for the element of water? They just brought something to my attention. Do you remember last week, I think it was, or maybe it was the week before, when I had that whole pile of cards come up missing? And then the day I wanted to make potato candy, I had this urge to get up and make this potato candy. And then somebody come walking through my door or walked out of my door. I'm wondering if that's not connected. I've been thinking about that because I've not had anything happen since, and I've not had anything happen like that before. I'm wondering if that whole situation is not connected. And I'm wondering if that person who come through my door or either come through the door or left, was it somebody who astral projected to my house? Because there's a certain somebody who astral projects around me. It's been something I've been thinking about because I still haven't found them cards. I tore my whole house apart the other day and rearranged my living room and have not come across them cards yet. Element of water. Financial discipline, a number 48, which adds up to what? A 12, right? Which reduces down to that 3 energy. So, financial discipline, we have the heart chakra coming in the middle. So opening yourself up to the divine love today with that heart chakra, opening up that heart chakra to the divine love. And look, a heart-shaped tree, right? Grounding your energy is important today, water signs. And to make sure you complete projects today. Discipline yourself. Make sure that whatever you're doing when it comes to your finances, make sure you complete it. Discipline yourself to follow through on everything that you need to do today. And enjoy the feeling of getting it done. We got the 4 here and the 8. So the 4 times 2 adds up to an 8. So I feel like there could be a couple of projects that you need to complete today. But I do feel the strong energy of grounding yourself coming through here. And then you got the pink around the heart, which will help you feel more compassionate towards yourself too. You're going to love yourself more, knowing that you're going to follow through with things today, especially when it comes to divine healing. You're going to follow through with letting the divine come in and heal you, so that you can work on your finances, so that you can work on how you create your finances. So let's go ahead and pull there's your moon card. Look at the bigger picture. So you need to look at the bigger picture. And if you see, we got a lot of full moon energy coming through here today, even though it's the new moon in energy, new moon in Aries energy. I feel for some of you water signs, you could have Sagittarius in your charts. But the moon's energy around us today as water signs is we need to look at the bigger picture. You need to look at the bigger picture of how the divine flows through you, right? And feel the love from them as well. And open yourself up to the divine as well as something else that I'm feeling, because I feel like the divine is around you, helping you to complete some projects that's very important to your path. All right, so let's keep going. Get a little bit more information for us fellow water signs. All right, so what is it that you need to surrender today, water signs? What is it that we need to surrender today? What is it that we need to surrender today? Whoa, yowza. Okay. Only went to two that flipped up. Inner peace. And that's because you're completing something. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis in quiet meditative moments. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge of opening yourself up to the divine power of love, right? Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily, right? um, Flowing more easily from tying up things that need to be tied up. I'm just going to put that there. And then surrender your belief in scarcity. I guess it goes back to that financial discipline. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. So you need to find inner peace and open yourself up to the divine love today, because they are helping to assist in removing any blocks, so that you can succeed. You can succeed and feel awesome within yourself. Feel the inner peace from getting whatever it is that you're working on financially done. Done. The universe is asking you to look at the bigger picture, open yourself up to divine love, the healing power. And as I'm saying that, my hands are getting warm. And if you know anything about Reiki, that's what happens. Your hands get real warm. So you need to find inner peace today. Beautiful messages. I think that's awesome. What do you think, Falula Bell? I'm ready for some inner peace. Yeah, and that would make sense with the heart chakra coming in and the pink around it, softening yourself up. I figured so, Falula Bell. All right. There was a bone in that coffee. Cat must have put it in before he went outside. All right. So look at this. Round and round. We got masculine coming through. So I do feel, I feel like you need to look at the bigger picture when it comes to perhaps a relationship that you have going on today. Find peace with this person. I feel like the divine is removing blocks between you and another person that you keep going around and around and around with. I feel like that could be the loose end that you're tying up right here. Enjoy the feeling that comes from a job well done, right? I tie up loose ends with another person that you keep going around on this merry-go-round with, and you're cultivating inner peace, right? Finding inner peace and putting that positive vibe out into the universe, right? All right, that's totally blowing my mind, but okay. So let's pull the tarot card for the element of water. The tarot card for the element of water. Uh, 50, 60, 70. This is a star card, but it showed up like this. So I feel like this could be that masculine person. I feel like you're gonna be, because on this side, look, you got your back, you got your back towards. I feel like you're more focused in this card in the healing of yourself and being divinely guided. Look at all the stars in the background. Look at the big one right above your head. I feel like you are. Water signs, I feel like you are already opened yourself up to being vulnerable with the star card. I feel like you did the healing. I feel like this is something that you've been wishing for as well. I feel like that's what's happening here. You're wishing for this person to make their miraculous appearance here. And I feel like what you're doing is you are wishing for this vicious cycle between you and another person to complete, to be put to an end, right? To complete, tie up this loose end with them. That's what I feel. I feel like you're wishing to tie up this loose end with this person. And I feel like here they are, could be energetically showing up in front of you, because this one over here doesn't have a head, right? That person over there does not have a head. But look at this person. It looks to me he's showing up in his energetic form, which goes back to my cards missing and somebody coming through my door. Just as I said that, that's like my confirmation that I was right on what I was thinking. Well, how about that, right? So what is a side that you are being shown today? I do see a flower here that's red. I feel like it's bloomed, it's blossomed. I feel like that's the seed of intention that needs to be tied up. But I feel like you need to see something from a bigger picture today. Water signs, when it comes to this person. All right. So what are signs that you are showing the element of water? Guardian shapes. Back to notice the love of the divine, right? Notice the healing powers of the divine and in gathering, right? So things are gathering. There's things going on behind the scenes today. And I feel like Spirit is telling you with the star card here, don't turn your back on completing tasks. Go face them. Face them and look at the bigger picture, which goes right back to the star card. Look at the bigger picture of the energy around you, right? I feel like they want you to stand in your authentic power today. Take your power back from the things you've been going around and around with this person with, And notice the signs of the divine loving you and healing you, helping you to tie up loose ends on a financial level, helping you to cultivate that inner peace, right? Helping you to find inner peace. And to heal blocks within you, water signs. That's what I see so far today. Let's put these cards all of a sudden. All right, so let's go ahead and put that there. Let's go ahead and pull your animal card now. Animal card for the element of water. The animal card for the element of water. Believe in yourself. Number 57. The squirrel here. Believe in yourself, right? The universe is asking you to open up to infinite nature of abundance. Cultivate inner peace. And believe in yourself, right? Be that squirrel. I don't know. I see you standing on some nuts there. You're not nuts. Maybe that's what Spirit wants to tell you. You're not nuts. You know, look at the bigger picture. Because I feel like for some of you, you could be asking, is this person meant for me? Why do I keep going round and round with them? You know, what's up with this? Why am I still feeling their energy? Why can I still see them energetically in my dreams? That could be why the star card come through there. Why do I still feel their energy? Why do I, if they, you know, and I feel like there's a lot of questions rolling around in your head. And Spirit is just telling you to believe in yourself, because there is, and notice the love of the divine, because they're trying to help you heal something within yourself. I feel, water signs. So what is your daily crystal card? Pyrite. And I think we got that yesterday for the element of water. So we have Fool's Gold coming through again. Fool's Gold, pyrite for the element of water. Inherent value, knowing your worth, right? Believing in yourself, knowing your worth. Self-appreciation, genuine abundance, and prosperity within. So those are your messages. So grab yourself a piece of pyrite. It'll help you to know your value, to believe in yourself, because I feel like some of you have been struggling with that. Number 57, which adds up to a 12 again. So I feel like you've been struggling with overcoming this challenge of belief within yourself. I feel like, you know, with the Fool's Gold coming through here, I feel like you've been fooled a lot. Realizing that, you know, not everything is as shiny on the inside as it is on the outside, right? And I feel like that is what you need to look at from a different perspective. All right, so I knocked that off. All right, so let's pull these down here for the element of water. Air signs, you are next. Yeah, I agree too, Falula. Good morning, Clarissa. All right, air signs. Air signs, you are next. So air signs, what is it? Air signs, what's our daily affirmation for today? Good morning, Kimberly. Daily affirmation for the element of air. I am a shining star, and I surround myself with people who encourage my brightness. So air signs, you're a shining star today, and You are drawing in the people who encourage that brightness, and I am gentle with myself. So there could be a bit of mirroring going on. You could be mirroring your brightness out into the world. That brightness, that purity. But you are definitely being gentle with your energy today. And I feel like you're encouraging other people to do the same, air signs. That's what I feel. Yes, Clarissa, you are just in time. I already did earth, fire, and water. So air is last. So daily numerology for the element of air. Ooh, I like that. New beginnings. The whole card is orange. So that's about the sacral chakra. So we have a 1 coming through. So this is about, within ourselves as well as with our realities. So new beginnings, a sacral chakra, being able to create from the light within yourself, being able to create, being able to be in the flow of your emotions, being passionate about with yourself, being passionate with yourself, being gentle with yourself, opening your emotional body up, your water chakra. Be that shining star. Look at all the water on there. And reflecting that love for self out into the world. That's what I feel like you're doing, air signs. Reflecting the love that you feel within yourself, the value, the love that you feel within yourself, the value that you feel with yourself. Because listen, love for somebody else, you can't love somebody else if you don't love yourself, air signs. And I feel like that's something that you have had to learn. So that's why that orange Merkaba is in light, is like really showing up nice and bright today, because there's a new beginning within you where not only are you gentle with yourself, with your emotions, but you are shining and mirroring that beautiful energy out into your reality today. So beautiful energy, air signs. Wow. With the new beginnings and the sacral chakra, that's about, new beginnings within yourself. Like I said, valuing yourself, having self-respect, feeling your self-worth. And you're mirroring all that positive energy out there. So new moon in Aries. Oh, and guess what we pull? The new moon in Aries, right? It's time to take action. So, the fourth element, and the only element to get the new moon in Aries, new beginnings, right? New moon, new beginnings. What's that Aries energy doing? Purifying your emotions within what? Yourself. Because Aries rules the house, the first house, right? So it's time to take action. It's time to mirror this beautiful, positive, loving energy out into the world and be that shining star. And start surrounding yourself with people who encourage you to shine. I do see a mirroring effect going on, though. What a beautiful energy. Beautiful energy, mirroring effect going on for the element of air. So let's go ahead and pull. What does the element of air need to surrender today? Prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard through the universe. The answers and support will arrive, right? So they want you to communicate with the universe however you pray. I don't get down on my knees and pray. I just sit my butt in the chair and I just talk to them. That's what I do. Sometimes it's like communicating to nobody that's there, but it's still an intelligent conversation because literally somebody is there. You don't really realize how close the divine is. So I feel like air signs, they want you to give yourself completely over to the universe and talk to the universe from your heart space, right? This is a time to take action. So whatever you are communicating to the universe, I feel like is being mirrored out to the universe, is being mirrored back to you. So I feel like you really need to start talking to him. Start talking to him and having faith, right? I'm just going to put that back up there. For some reason, they're telling me to put it back up there, so I'm going to. All right, so let's go ahead and pull what's going on in the heart space for the element of air. The heart space for the element of air. Deep conversation. When you pray from your hearts and have a deep conversation with the universe, and then it's like reflecting that positivity, that light out to the universe. When you pray from your heart, love language, deep conversation, right? When you pray from your heart and have a deep conversation to the universe, your answers and support will arrive. So I feel like that's what they're telling you to take action on. Start talking to the universe, because I feel like things will start manifesting for you. So let's go ahead and see the tarot cards. Yeah, we have the Fool coming out. So the Fool tells me that you need to trust. I don't know, he's holding a lily. So whatever lilies mean to you, here we are with that green energy communicating from the heart. I feel like you just need to take that leap of faith and trust. Start trusting that your answers and your support will arrive, right? Look at him. He's looking right over at this conversation, right? Here he is packing lightly, not taking yesterday's baggage with him, only taking the bare necessities as he moves forward, right? And now we have, this is, I think it's the Queen of Pentacles. But look, she's got her back towards us, right? So I feel like, Spirit is telling you with the Queen of Pentacles energy to not turn your back to the things that have hardened you. I don't know why that's coming through. Don't turn your back to trusting in the universe. And now we have the Empress coming through. So there's a 3, which today's date adds up to a 12, which boils down to a 3, right? So the Empress tells me that what you speak about, what you think about, you bring about, right? You create that sacral chakra, that you create your own reality, right? So the Empress tells me that, when you give yourself over to the healing energy of the universe and you ask for support from them, they really will shine their light down upon you to cleanse you. The Empress comes through telling me, to me, that Queen of Pentacles has hardened herself. She's turned her back to things. Turned her back to perhaps using her voice, using her prayer. Maybe she doesn't know how to do it. I feel like you've turned your back, air signs, on a lot of things in your life. I feel like you've basically turned your heart to stone, is what I want to say. I feel like you've been carrying this heavy load around you for a while. And I feel like Spirit is telling you, You need to, first of all, lessen the load and start trusting. Start trusting that what you are asking for will manifest, that you literally are the Empress and you are creating your own reality, right? So you need to surrender to how you communicate to the universe. Communicate in a more positive and loving way. Be gentle with yourself, because you know what? You are worthy. You are worthy of your own abundance. You definitely are. When you speak from the heart, you look, the Fool, looking right over at this, right? When you speak to the universe from your heart and you start trusting and where they want to guide you, you know, and look at this, she's sitting in this stone chair right there. Turn around and face, um, I feel like, you know, air signs, communication has a lot to do with how you manifest, how you create your reality. So when you communicate more from a loving space, then you create your reality in a more loving way, is what I feel. Wow. There's a lot of stuff that come through. Um, I feel like you just need to trust. You need to start trusting, and what you're asking for will manifest. And be gentle with yourself in the process. You know, you're coming through, air signs, as the Empress. So that tells me that it's like, I feel like they're telling you you're very powerful, and use that power in a very positive way to manifest things that you desire. You know, you have that Sacral Chakra and the new moon in Aries coming through. So I feel like that new moon in Aries is activating how you co-create with the universe today. So you're either going to take this power that they are offering you and create your own abundance, or you're going to turn your back on it. That's what I feel. But either way, what you speak about, you are creating. It's like they're opening up a power source within you using your words. All right, so we have 333, which makes perfect sense, with the Empress coming through here. Eternal flame. And what did I say about communication? You are a magical creator. Your thoughts are beginning to manifest, right? So your thoughts are beginning to manifest. What you think about or what you speak about, you are creating. And look, there's that fire energy with the new moon in Aries that I just knocked off, right? The new moon in Aries, that fire energy being lit within you, which is inspiring a new beginning of how you create your reality. So, you know, you have all these ones and you have a 3. So Spirit is telling you, they're activating you. They're giving you a special power, air signs. And this is a power to express your true authentic self through the power of expression. There's a new beginning. It's like they're handing you a new tool today, is what I feel. And it's igniting the fire of the passion within you right here with the orange chakra. There's something being ignited within your sacral chakra today that has everything to do with how you create your reality. So you need to express your authenticity in express it more from your heart space, right? How you feel, your emotional body. If you express it in a positive emotional way, you're going to have a positive outcome. If you express yourself today from a negative way, you're going to have a negative outcome. I feel like, boom, it's just going to happen just like that. I do feel an activation coming in for you today. 1, 1, 1, 1, 11, 11. With the full card there, I feel like there is definitely some sort of an activation happening for you today. So pay attention. Pay attention. And trust. Trust what you're feeling specifically. Trust what you're feeling. And make sure you stay in your zone. Make sure you stay in your lane. Wow, this is pretty powerful. I did not expect all of this. All right, so air signs. I seen this in a card yesterday too, that there was opportunities going to be presented in front of me, and like I was getting a power source and not to misuse that power source, and that was in these cards. I'm telling you, they're deep. We're going to go into them someday. All right, so an animal card around the element of air. The element of air. Koi fish. Number 36. So number 3 coming through again. Koi fish, there's always enough, right? There's always enough abundance. All right, so let's see. That was my phone, in case you guys heard that. So the crystal for the element of air is obsidian. Number 39. Another number 3 coming through. 369. So 369 are keys, right? They're keys to opening up our powers. So pay attention today. Pay attention to where you weld your power at today, because you're being activated. In that sacral chakra, you're being activated in that sacral chakra to create your own reality. So be aware of where you weld your power at today. And again, I seen that in my personal card yesterday. It was all over the cards that I was going to have opportunities presented in front of me, and how I utilize that power had a lot to do. Like they told me, use it wisely. It come through several times. Use that power wisely. And I feel like it's coming through into this message as well for the element of air, to use your power wisely. So observing the self-reflection, and know thyself. Yeah, self-reflection. Again, reflecting on back here. I don't know where it's at, but I know it's here somewhere. Which would go right here. That shininess that you're reflecting. I did pull that though. I did pull a reflection card in here somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, I did right there. Reflecting. Something being reflected back to you today. And that's what the obsidian is going to help you do. Reflect back to you today how to use the power of your words to create a new beginning, to be able to stand in your authenticity and to shine your light out into the world. Have deep conversations with people who matter. Through self-reflection of how you create your own reality. Things that you've perhaps turned your back on, they want you to turn around and take a look at again, right? Because there's always enough. There's always enough abundance for everybody. So your thoughts are manifesting today, air signs. So be aware of that. Don't misuse that power, because your power is being activated. Alrighty, so those are your daily messages. So I feel the need to pull some cards from this deck to show you a little bit about them. So who would like 1 tarot card from this deck for a more personal and generalized information for yourself. Let me show you. These cards are amazing. Pull these over here. Absolutely, Dee. Absolutely. These are the cards that I used yesterday that told me about the opportunities that are going to be presented in front of me, and to use like my power wisely. Like, it was all over the cards. And like I said, you come through twice, and a couple other things come through. So got dressed and ready to go. All right. I would love that. The cards look so cool. All right. So D, first card, we'll pull one for D, and then we'll pull one for you for Lulabelle. All right. So we have water element cups, god of water coming through. I'm going to put that up there because I know you read intuitively, D, so you can get maybe your own little messages off of that. If I can hold my hand still. All right. This is Mastery, the Three of Pentacles. In this deck, that one there is, I think it's the King of Water. I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up. Like I said, I'm still learning these, so I'm going to put this up there a little bit. Yeah, number of the goddesses, and that's what it is, the god of water. Oh, look, you got all threes. Check that out. The dreamer coming through now. Look at this. First of all, you got all threes, 23, 3, and 13. And if you take the 2 off of 23 and add it to the 1, you got another 3. So right off the bat, D, I see threes. So you're going to be seeing threes today. Lots of threes coming through, especially with the overall energy being a 12, which is a 3 energy. So let's start off with the god of water. Okay, so the god of water is actually the queen of cups in this deck. So it says, magnificent, sleek, and muscular, the god of water shapeshifts into a great sea serpent with dark hair streaked with red. Manananan wears an aquamarine cloak edged in gold and a gold headband with chevron symbols and spirals on it. He carries 2 carved spears that look like scepters. Some authors say that humankind came from the Isle of Mona, the land named for Mananan, the magical god of travel and navigation, keeper of a magical spear, wand, coracle, and several magical swords. The shapeshifter god Mananan expresses the concept that the manifested universe rises out of the unmanifested. A large flowering apple tree, symbolic of the world tree, stands near the shoreline. Its branches extend down into the ocean and threading with the body of the sea serpent Man. You can see a woman shapeshifter in the trunk of the flowering apple tree, rising out of the water that symbolizes unconscious. She beckons to the master shapeshifter water god, who her open arms showing love that has evolved beyond the physical realm and into the spiritual and sacred realms. For it is when the conscious and unconscious meet that the magic takes place and life becomes synchronistic. Hence the threes, D. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that too, D. I wanted to talk to you about that. you said about the water in the volcano, and then in the book of Revelations, they have where the water is tainted with wormwood. Do you think that is what they were talking about, that water in that volcano that is going to corrupt the water system? Just an idea that popped in my head when I was watching your video yesterday. Trust me, I had a whole bunch of stuff pop in. And then when I pulled them cards, I'm like, whoa. So I know you're important. You are important. So synchronistic energies here, you got all threes. All threes. So it says, a successful and intense man with dark hair and eyes who has great perception and magical ability seeks to help and advise you. I feel like that's your husband. I do. Make an effort to be open to emotional rewards and opportunities presented to you by influential older men. Kindness and liberality are emphasized during this time of giving and receiving emotional comfort and love. The god of water brings with him generosity, personal commitment, loyalty, unconditional love, and divine reports. You will find yourself strongly attracted to those you love and positively regard. Diving into the masculine polarity of the soul, swim willingly into the dynamic, mature masculine energy within, being emotionally spontaneous and expressing yourself sensually. You may be curious about sex magic and tantra. Allow yourself to experience spiritual ecstasy and create love by integrating the spiritual with the physical and mental. Your shape-shifting talent is now ready to be developed, D. Oh my goodness. Especially with all these threes coming through for you. What a beautiful card. And here we are with the Three of Pentacles. Now, you know, the Three of Pentacles is becoming a team player, right? Somebody who can work well with other people. So, yeah, wow. All right, so let's go ahead and pull a mighty ancient oak tree. Its branches filled with acorns grow richly and firmly along the riverbank. Now, one of the elements did have acorns come through. I'm not sure which element it was, but I do remember the acorns coming through. They grow richly and firmly along the riverbank. This strong visual symbol of the earth and the physical is in perfect harmony with the waters of spirit, each taking and giving to the other. On the ground beneath the great oak are scattered acorns, also symbolic of both physical and spiritual strengths and long life. The oak freely gives its acorns, seeds of knowledge, to all who seek them. Leaping upward from the water with joy is a woman half shifted into an otter. Let me pull this card back up to you. Okay. Let me just pull the whole chair up. That way you can see them better. All right. Can you see them a little bit better there? Get it up as close as I possibly can. Because if I'm reading intuitively, I want to see the card. All right. So leaping upward from the water with joy is a woman half shifted into an otter. The otter represents the ability to recover from a crisis through the acquisition of wisdom and the need to rejoice in life itself. A badger, perseverance, productive action, and protection, peers from behind the oak, intent on the woman and her playful motions. Once the initiate learns how to meet and learn from the trials of life, Once she opens herself willingly to renewal, she also learns the value of Badger energy to protect herself. Dedication to the pursuit of spiritual wisdom and the common sense use of that wisdom have filled the initiate's life with such joy of being that she cannot help but express it through her daily interactions with the world. Weaving along the bikes, through the water, and over the otter woman are yellow roses with tiny white narcissus, symbols of her renewal of spirit and achievements in the physical. The seeker has come through a time of inner and outer crisis and is facing the rewards of positive action and reaction. If you are still in the backwaters of a trial, persevere. You will triumph in the end. Your goals and dreams will soon be achieved. Water had the acorns. I knew somebody had acorns, which makes perfect sense because we're talking about water right here, the water element. So D, I feel like, I don't know if you have water in your chart, but maybe that might be something, well, of course you only know about it, but, so the final card is a 23 and it's called the Dreamer, and it happens to be a major arcana, right? Um, let's see. Oh, yep. And it is an extra card in this deck. See, yeah, water signs. Yep. All right. So this happens to be an extra card in this deck. It's called Communication, Metamorphosis, Continuity, and Prophecy. Standing in the goddess position, and you are D. With arms stretched upward, the swan woman holds the full moon lightly in her hands. Birds' ideas fly freely in the distance, representing the boundless potential of the dreamer's mind. The swan maiden motif typifies a worldwide cycle of folklore that usually revolves around the metamorphosis of a beautiful maiden from swan to human form. The Celtic story of Angus Og and Carer, Carer, don't know what that word is one such famous tale. Enveloped in surreal light, the swan woman is surrounded and protected by three trees, representing the threefold, a pattern mirrored in her three-feathered necklace, her belt, and her circular earring. The Dreamer card symbolizes the purposeful merging of the conscious mind with the subconscious or the unconscious mind. So merging of the conscious mind with the unconscious mind, shown by the lack of division between the pool of water and the trees. Nature mirrors the mind. There is actually no separation from dreaming and waking. All is connected in oneness, and there exists an ever-flowing collective well of energy that every dreamer can tap into. A time of deeper communication with all the parts of yourself. The Dreamer card signifies the release of your true spirit in dreams coming to fruition. You find no division between dreaming and waking, and just as you remember what you did yesterday, you begin to clearly remember what you did the last time you slept. This is a card of conscious and waking dreams. It may also indicate precognitive or clairvoyant dreams. Pay close attention to what appears in a dream and then what appears while you're not dreaming. Notice all the similarities and differences. The Dreamer card represents lucid dreaming and dimensional dreaming, which naturally lead to metamorphosis and shape-shifting. Be very mindful as to what and how you dream, as dreams have a way of coming true. Wow, D, is that not powerful or what? Like, that was just wow. Wow. And especially with all the threes coming through, because I think in the element of air, we had threes come through for the element of air. Talk about synchronistic. Talk about synchronistic and new beginnings with the what? The water chakra. The water chakra. Oh my goodness. I got truth chills. Woo, daddy. Wow, D. That was amazing. I loved it. All right, Falula Bell, Honey Bunch. And D, you may want to go back and watch the water element of water reading, because I know that you're very welcome. The element of water had that acorn card in it, the squirrel. So you may want to go back and watch that. I feel like there's a reference there to what they just said with these cards and with the element of water. A lot of water and acorn energy for you. Okay, D, you have a great day. And after I'm done live streaming, I'm going to go watch your video. So I shall talk to you later. I'll probably shoot you a message later about some things. All right, so let's go ahead and talk to Falula Bell. Falula Bell, what is a card for Falula Bell? Well, we have element of air. It's called the Four Winds. So I'm going to hold that card up there for you. Okay, we can do that. We could definitely do that, D. All right, so there you go. Four Winds. Let's see if anything else wants to come out for you, Falula Bell. I know it is, isn't it? It is beautiful. Okay, Falula Bell. And I believe this is the Empress card, and the Empress come out for the element of air. So, all right, so let's go ahead and read your two cards. I said you got the 1 and the 3. Tomorrow is the 13th. That is something I'm pulling through. Also, for the element of air, we had the 3, but today's overall energy adds up to a 3. So let's go ahead and start with the Ace of Wands. All right, so Falula Bell, a mysterious shapeshifter owl woman stands atop an ancient stone, wings fully extended. Am I on the right one? Four winds? Yes. All right. She floats and hovers against the power of the wind for a brief moment before taking off in flight. A large sacred stone she perches on is carved with a spiral trefoil marking that symbolizes the threefold of maiden, mother, and crone. The owl symbolizes the goddess, represents perfect wisdom. Owls have the ability to see in the dark and fly noiselessly through the night skies. They bring messages through dreams. The same ancient trefoil symbols weave naturally through the grapevines along the ground. The vines continue to wind over the standing stone, old patterns, climbing up the budding oak tree, new patterns in the background. The Ace of Air is a card of new enterprises, invention, and creation, as well as spiritual awakening and self-discovery. Tuning into your inner voice will bring you creative energy to life. This is a time of allowing yourself to be exactly who and what you are. and of enjoying being in the moment. You may find yourself finally understanding the basic nature of others and your inner self. At birth, starting a family, beginnings in business, and artistic creation are indicated. By tapping into the goddess energy and the female archetypes, begin to practice drawing from the balanced source of oneness. You will see a coming and going of the issue at hand within a year and a day. Yeah. Um, so that is what that card means. And it is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is that spark within us, right? To create something. So let's go ahead and move on into the Mage Arcana, which is the Empress, which is also a symbolization of growth and creation. So, beautiful and pregnant, the mother is the one who gives birth and continues the never-ending cycle of life. Daughter of oneness, the mother represents the divine mother archetype energy of birth and death. She is the anima, embodying the power of yin energy. She serves as the queen, the empress, the woman who reigns over all that is womanly within the earthly dimension and beyond. A winged white mare, symbolic of universal spirituality, drinks from the star-filled pool. The mother is at one with the horse, an extension of its being and light. As the divine mare drinks from the pool of knowledge, the pregnant mother stands with her feet immersed in the cool water. In her left hand, she holds a ripe pomegranate, and in a Triskelion, the triple goddess, back to the triple goddess that we had from here, Mother Maiden, Mother Crone. There's the mother, and I feel like that's you, Falulabelle. You're in the mothering energy. You've moved out of the maiden into the mother of the trifle, the Mother Maiden Crone. So an amulet hangs around her neck. The mother wears green robes decorated with the cosmic web, signifying her close relationship with nature and the green world. Within every birth, be it human or star, she is there. With the night sky filled with celestial bodies, spirals of stars, moons, planets, and comets, the mother is your friend. Revere her domain and treasure her gifts, and she will share her abundance with us all. At the threshold of the manifest and unmanifested realms, you begin to look to nature for deeper wisdom. And I already told you, Falulabelle, that you have that capability to talk to the trees and to talk to the birds. That was just a random message that Spirit gave me for you. So expanding your perspective, understand the union of spirit and matter, and that you are a part of this world and also of the cosmos. The mother represents your indwelling light and creativity, that ever-flowing outpouring of energy. Love, marriage, fertility, and the creative arts are all positive aspects of the mother. Wisdom, wealth, and abundance are her gifts to her children. And you may find yourself in a very flowing and productive and generative state, impregnated with ideas like seeds from the pomegranate. Your ideas and desires come to fruition with the proper cultivation and care. Listen to the divine inner voice within, as the healing power of love, harmony, and beauty are at your fingertips. And if I am not mistaken, water signs, we got that card of opening ourselves up to divine love today, opening ourselves up to the divine healing of and love. So I do feel that message was specific for you. Trust in the ability to expand and receive love and begin to understand the polarities of existence. Shapeshifting can become one of your many talents as the mother has ultimate mastery over the world of form as she creates life. Yeah, they are very, very, very deep. That's why I haven't used them yet, because I'm like, wow, they're so deep. Um, yeah, so water signs. And I know for Lulabelle, I'm pretty sure that the element of water is who had that. Yeah, I am open and receptive to the healing power of divine love, right? I'm pretty sure. Inner peace. Yeah, to tie up work and projects, right? Pretty sure that's what we had for the element of water. Yeah, I thought so. So that's just coming through to tell you to open yourself up to accept it. All right. Anybody else want a card pull from the Shapeshifter deck just to show you how deep they are? They are. They're so beautiful, though. He never really messed with them. I mean, I think he did, but I think he couldn't figure out how to read them. So, yeah, that's why I haven't pulled them out. I figured I'd introduce them to you guys today. I got another deck, too, that I want to introduce, and they're even deeper than these. Like, these are just, they're even way deeper than these ones. And I've been working with them both. So they're quite interesting. So does anybody else want a card pull from the Shapeshifter deck before I end the live stream? I think it's kind of interesting how the messages kind of blended together for, like, even though they were personal to you, for Lilabelle and Dee, they still ran together with the dailies, which makes it cool, because then you know that them readings that I pull for you guys are for you guys. You know, it makes it more personal, I feel. So I'm putting the cards away. All right, anybody else? I'm looking to see if anybody else threw a message up there. Okay. So nobody else wants any cards pulled from this new Shapeshifter deck? What's not new, but it's new to you guys. Well, knocking stuff over. Do what I do best, breaking stuff. All right, there we go. All right, so I don't see anybody else that wants any cards pulled, even though I do see I have a couple of viewers. So I guess I'm just going to go ahead and shut the live stream down and put these cards away. Nobody else has any questions? Anything they'd like to know concerning the new moon energies? Alrighty, so I'm just going to give you a quick little look at my face. Before I take off, I'm going to let you guys know I still got that special going on, 20 for $20. By the way, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for the donations that you have gave me on my channel. It's so appreciated. So I just wanted to give you a quick shout out. I'm not going to name names because in case you just want to keep it private, but I so appreciate the donations. Um, and if you have any ideas, I'm open to ideas, something maybe that you would like me to present on my channel. Um, if you don't have any ideas, that's fine. Like I said, Spirit gave me that one last night about not only just do general overall element and then after that break it down into the individual signs. So that reading may take a little longer if I decide to start utilizing it. So again, if you have any ideas, something that you would like to see, I know I have to do love readings. I do know that. Morning hair. I do know I want to do some love readings for everybody. Just something quick, short, and to the point. So with that being said, again, go ahead and take advantage of the readings, $20 for 20 minutes, or the healing sessions, $20 for 20 minutes. We could do them on a more personal level versus live stream. I mean, we can make it personal live stream, but sometimes it's just I pull in so many different people's energies through a live stream when I'm on live with the guys that I would like to make it more personal. Yeah, I still got that feather tickle in my nose. It's driving me nuts. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I got a couple of more weeks left of that special, and then I'm going to try to come up with something different. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Thank you for the donations, the $20 announcement. Freebie Friday is only 4 days away already. So we're getting closer. I know we just had it, but it feels like, it feels like a while since we did it. So Freebie Friday is coming soon again. So we're going to do the same routine as we do every Freebie Friday. So make sure you spread the word. And I think that's it. You guys have a blessed day. I will see you tomorrow morning, if not later on this afternoon. I'm not really for sure what this day is going to instill with me. I just wing it every day, All right. I love you guys. Mwah. Thank you so much for joining my live stream, having my back. And I will talk to you guys all tomorrow morning. Have a blessed day.